All right, now some news from Chennai, where the IIT Madras has designed an extremely affordable house that's strong, all weatherproof, and above all, environment friendly. It's an Australian technology which uses glass fiber reinforced gypsum. Gypsum is an industrial waste that's available in plenty, and the construction costs just $12.50 per square foot. Well, for more on this, let's go across to NDTV's Sam Daniel, who's at this house in IIT there in Chennai. Sam, tell us more about this much needed technology. Cheap housing for the poor, and when can we expect this to become on a mass scale?
Absolutely, Garg. In fact, I am right outside that particular house designed by IIT Madras to provide housing for the poor, millions of poor people who don't have a roof over their head. It's looking just like any other house, but the only difference is it doesn't have bricks. It has prefabricated panels, reduces concrete usage. It's very quick. In a month, the house would be ready. I'm joined to tell us more about this by Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy, the director of IIT Madras, and Professor Devdas Menon. Thank you both for joining us. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. This two-bedroom apartment is costing less than 6 lakh rupees. It's very tempting. Have you compromised on anything? How strong is it? How durable? How long can one use this?
No, we have not compromised on anything. In fact, it is very strong. From an earthquake resistance point of view, it's probably stronger than the buildings that are built today. From the point of view of long life, longevity, we believe it is as strong, as sturdy, and as long-lasting as any building that is built today. It has been approved. The method, the structure, the design of these buildings has been approved by a national organization that certifies such technology.
Why only for poor? Can't people like you and me use this?
Yes, we can actually. This is not really for the poor in that sense. These kind of apartments can be used by you and me also. They look the same, they feel the same, and they are the same as any of the apartments we use. The only reason we say it's for the poor particularly is because of the cost reduction, the speed, and so on. That given the housing shortage in India for the poor, it can really tackle that problem. But really, it can be used by anybody.
So research and development is one thing, but unless the private builders take it up, it's not going to become popular. Yes. Are they signs? Is it promising enough to attract private builders?
Yeah, we believe that the level to which this technology has been brought, in terms of taking care of all these issues, getting it certified by a national organization that gives a certification for such technologies, setting up the production units and so on, I believe we have reached that point. But you are quite right. Finally, there's a lot of work to be done in getting this accepted, and once they talk about something going viral, once there's an acceptance, it will grow very fast. At that time, we'll need factories set up for these panels almost in every state, right, so that the cost of transportation is reduced. Right. So there's a long way to go, but right, I think this is not at a prototype stage or a proof of concept stage. This is at a stage where it's ready to go.
So coming to you, do we have enough amount of gypsum available for this kind of a technology?
We have. Actually, the fertilizer industry waste itself is around 40 million tons building up annually, but we have many other sources of gypsum. So I think for a long time we can sustain with this kind of construction.
Right. Yeah. Today the Prime Minister's advisor is launching this. How long do you think it would take to make this popular, to really reach that mass housing stage?
Shouldn't take too long. I think we are already talking to potential private sector builders. What we need really is a large number of plants all over the country, and we need also trained workers to correctly build it. And IIT Madras, we've been working on this for the last 10 years. We hope to provide that support to facilitate this construction. We hope this will be a game changer addressing the tremendous housing shortage, especially for the poor people in our country.
For a common man to understand, tell us very briefly, so how does it work? You have panels of wall-like structures which you bring and just assemble it.
Well, in a normal house, you use bricks, large number of them. You have to put mortar, join them. There are lots of weak locations. It's a mess. You have to plaster everything to cover up all your patches. You don't need to do all that. This is all factory made. The panel comes 12 meter long. You can cut it down to sizes. You have to erect it properly. And the innovation done by IIT Madras is the same panel can be used as a floor, right, as a staircase. You have to intelligently fill it with concrete where required, right, provide reinforcement where required. You can use it for single-storied, 4-storied is perfect, and 8 to 10 stories. No beams, no columns.
Thank you so much for your time, both of you. So certainly it's the need of the hour, many would call it, Gargi, but we'll have to wait and watch how the government popularizes this, whether the industry will really accept it and take it to the common man.